Hey, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. Today we have a guest that I've known for a long time. Like we've done an interview. We were both on the same show, somebody's show before, stuff like that. And the best part about it is I probably say I have about 3 dozen of my clients slash past clients that have actually used your services and totally transformed their business for the better. So to have you on the show and share you with our audience today, it is going to be like a treat at the end of the year, approaching Christmas. So this is like my Christmas gift to everyone. So Frank, you're everybody's Christmas gift. You
Wonderful.
most likely have been on everybody's Christmas list anyways. So welcome to the show, Frank. Why don't you go ahead and tell our audience who you are and how awesome you are?
Well, I'm all about getting business from the database. So your database is your past clients, all the people you bought and sold homes with. It's all your centers of influence, the people you know, but probably more tactically, all your friends on Facebook, all your LinkedIn connections, and probably all the people sitting in your cell phone address book and all the people in your Gmail or Outlook address book, all those people,
Yeah.
in addition to your past clients. And, rounding up all those people, getting their email addresses, a lot of them you probably have, deduplicating them, cleaning them up, and throwing them all in an email marketing account. And then, sending them stuff that's relevant, sending them stuff that they care about. That's not canned. There's lots of canned things out there. But, something where you put yourself on video, like a webcam like this, if you're watching, or, you guys get it now with a webcam, where you answer some commonly asked questions that are going on right now. One of the hottest trending topics on Google is refinancing. And one of the best scripts to call your database is, hey, I'm just calling you because rates are like below the rate of inflation. You like make money taking out loans now. And I want to know if you've refinanced your house. What's your mortgage rate? Let me get you talking to my lender. It's a very high trending thing now. So that's relevant at the time of this recording right now.
Right.
And that's what we do at Viral. I needed that for my own business in real estate about 10, 11 years ago when I was going to go into real estate. But, who was going to hold me accountable and come up with the topics and shoot the video and edit it and put it on YouTube and keyword it and write the article and put it on the blog and email it out and put it on social media? And I didn't have time for that. So I figured, long story short, I figured there might be a company that maybe I could create a company doing that for people. And 10 years later, we have that. It's viral marketing. We interview you on a webcam to create, relevant, videos that people actually want to watch. And we send them out to your list. And, some other things on top of that to spike leads, but that's really the gist of it. It's been popularized. Gary Keller wrote in the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, probably one of the better real estate books I've ever read. This concept of, pick a high turnover farm and send them mail consistently. But you also need to do exactly what I just said here earlier when you asked me, round up your past clients, round up your sphere, get all those emails. And you really got to touch them almost every 2 weeks, every week and a half, like 33, 36 times a year. They got to hear from you because they'll forget about you.
Exactly.
I didn't know what to send. So that's what I do. We have a whole company of 50 employees and I've been doing this for a long time. I know everything there is to know with marketing to your database to get listings. And who doesn't want that, right?
Exactly. Especially right now.
Yeah. So we can talk about that, man. So that's what I'm all about. And I appreciate you having me on the show today. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, welcome aboard. So Frank, I'm going to say a couple of things. I think for the last 10, maybe a little bit more than 10 years, since like 2009, I've been telling people the following. This is the year of video. And then every single year, I keep saying the same exact thing. Like this is the year of video because, video has been the name of the game and is now becoming more the name of the game.
It is the game now with COVID. We're all stuck in our houses.
Okay. So some of us took on, making videos and, every single one of us, our business blew up. Like the videos like totally supported our business. And the way I look at it is, every video that you create is a salesperson that's working for you 24 hours a day. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have 100 salespeople working for you, obviously you're going to produce a lot more sales than if you only had one person and that is you. Okay. So what do you say something about how important it is for people to get in the game of making videos right now?
Well, let me put it this way. Let's say you go on a listing presentation, winning a listing. There's probably some script where you say, look, seller, we got to stage your house. Kind of looks like crap right now. And I got to get some better pictures going on than the ones you snapped with your iPhone from iPhone 6.
Yeah.
Because I got to sell the house online to get the leads. Then I can call and convert them offline. And that's the same thing with professional services. I got to, make you look good, jazz you up, put some graphics on there, get you a professional video blog, get you on camera so people can spend time with you online and get to know you and get comfortable with you. Then, you call them or they call you, and it's so much easier to convert to a presentation. So I would say getting yourself on video, is a big jump. If you're listening to this, and you haven't done it before, the easiest way is to do it on a webcam right at your computer. So chances are you've been forced to get comfortable on Zoom meetings. Cosmetic surgery has gone through the roof.
Yeah.
They can't even keep up because everyone's staring at themselves on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I digress. I just read that the other day. I thought that was interesting on a lot of work I'm in. But the point is, you're probably comfortable using video conferencing. Well, that same camera, that same setup, you just need to start getting comfortable answering commonly asked questions in a couple minutes, looking right at the lens, and you're done. No video production setup, no cameras, no sound. It's all intimidating and time intensive and expensive. And the technology is so good, you can do it right in your webcam. And then having someone, edit it, write it up, and get it out. That's what we do at Viral. You can do it yourself or give it to staff, but we do it cost effectively. It's up to you who you want the help with. I don't think your time should be spent doing that. But not only does it get pushed out to your database, it goes online. I mean, so think about it. Let's say, you're calling a lead trying to convert them. They don't know who you are. You haven't talked to them. And after the call, you text them a link to your video blog. Click. Boom. Whoa. This person is a lot more legit than I thought. I mean, look at all these videos and reviews. It's kind of like your seller website, really. It's like as seen on. It's really nicely done. And they could watch some of your videos. Now, when you call back, you're going to be treated a whole lot better. Or if, 5 other people are trying to convert that lead and you text them this amazing video blog and they're just, other voiceless entities, money flows of differences, not similarities. You have this difference of your blog. You're more likely to convert the lead because a lead is a human being.
Yeah.
And people like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And you gave them the opportunity to spend a lot of time with you online. And I'll tell you, man, if there was one metric that I could measure my 12 years now doing this, it's not clicks or engagement or even leads. It's how long people spend with you online. It's minutes of consumption. And if you can create the environment online where people spend a lot of time with you, that's the name of the game. I mean, people call me up, Frank, I got 3 views on my video, or I got no views, but the people that are watching them are watching the whole thing. I mean, they might, it's not about the amount. It's about the precision of who. It's the who, not the how many. And if they consume it, that's the key.
I want to say something about that. I got 3 points that I want to share as a result of what you just shared right now to piggyback on that. The first one is around the content creation and putting yourself out there. I kid you not, Frank. I have a program called Listings on Demand where we teach people how to become top listing agents. And one of the things that we do every single Monday is me and a small group, we prospect together via Zoom.
Nice.
And, I had this woman on there. Her name is Karina. Okay. And Karina got this guy on the phone, and I cannot tell you what a jerk the guy was on the other end of the line.
Yeah. I mean, who's a stranger calling me?
Right. And here's the thing. He said to her, he said, give me your name again. I want to Google you.
Perfect.
Okay. And he Googled her right there on the spot. And then based on what he saw, the guy shut up and said a freaking damn.
That's page 1's your new resume.
Yeah. So okay. So I mean, if that ain't, and here's the thing, everybody is Googling you and they're looking for your video content, not just regular content. They're looking for your video content. Talk about consumption. There's a study out there that says, people, will do business with you after they get to know you by about 90 to 120 minutes. Okay. So if you have 90 to 120 minutes worth of video content out there and they watch that video content, by the time you get to that meeting, they already know you, they like you, they trust you. And talk about the likability factor. If you're showing up on video and you become likable, guess what? It's over. because people are doing business with the likable person, not just the expert. The expert now is he or she that is more likable. Okay.
Oh, and that's where all the margin is. I mean, so, people will spend more for a feeling than anything else.
Bingo.
That's called a brand. That's why you get the brand premium. And in professional services, the way you have the brand premium is how long they spend with you and how long they like you and what people say about you.
Exactly. And talk about, what you said earlier about, the listing presentation, et cetera. One of the things that, I taught my clients how to do, I'm just trying to press the point on why people need to get on video and, hopefully they choose your service because then you do everything for them, we make it a no-brainer. Is that, my clients, they go on a listing presentation and they're competing with 4 or 5 agents. And then they look at the seller and they say, Mr. Seller, the 4 people you interviewed, did they tell you how many people need to watch the video of your property before they buy it? And they say no. Because nobody is talking about it in the listing presentation. But if you're making the videos, what we say is that, hey, for every 245 people that watch our video, we sell a home. My question to you is, when do you want me to start having people look at your video? Done.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. So if you ain't got it together with a video game, it's time to get together with the video game. And that's more on a larger scale. But when you are, utilizing the power of video with your database, then it's really game over. But I do want to make one more point that I'm going to give you back the mic.
Yeah, sure.
I always say it's not your client's job to remember you. It's your job to make sure they never forget you. Okay. And what a better way to do it than to continue to touch them. And if you touch them via video, it's a stronger touch than just a regular touch. So database marketing. Speak about that for a little bit, then we'll come back and piggyback a little bit more on video.
Yeah, I think it kind of goes down to, we teach at Viral 3 key steps here. There's just 3 things you have to know. Is 1, you have to wake up and go prospect and talk to people every single day. I think we can all understand that with your entry-level sales training, whether it's cold calling or calling internet leads or calling your friends and family, pick your poison of rejection you like. Okay. And whatever. But the point is you're going to have a list of names you got to call them. And hopefully they're really nice, warm names versus cold names, and marketing helps you with that. But the point is you got to be talking to people. So I'd say any professional real estate agent doing anything is probably speaking to at least 10 people a day. I mean, the rock stars are up near 30, but every time you talk to someone, you ask permission saying, hey, I happen to publish what's going on here in the market, what's going on with home prices. I have this little blog or newsletter. Can I get your email address? I'd like to put you on this material because I think it'd be really helpful to you. Can I add you to my list? Can I put you on my newsletter? You want to subscribe? So, if you're talking to 10 people a day, gosh, it's 300 people a month. I mean, you're like a human opt-in form, constantly asking for permission to add people to your list. You follow me? There's a client of ours many years ago out in Myrtle Beach that actually had 30 agents working for him, speaking to 30 people a day. So his office, like before noon or 1 o'clock, would speak to 900 people. I mean, oh my gosh, right? I'm like, Greg, are they asking for emails? It's like, no, I got to do that. So, they started making sure, after every conversation, ask for an email, write it down, and then they'd give all the sheets of paper to someone to put them in the database. And he started adding hundreds of permission-based opt-in, mostly homeowners' email addresses, of correct email addresses, given over the phone, that permission-based, to his list. That then get, email marketing, and then maybe get retargeted on Facebook and all the things you can do with that. But I would say when I hear database marketing, I first start you need to commit to building a database, which means you have to commit to talking to people, and you have to commit to offering an item of value at the end of the conversation. Remember to ask for the email. Got it? In addition to that, point number 1, you also have all the existing emails sitting around not doing much with. So think about if I were to grab all the contacts in your phone, if I were to go export all the contacts from your Gmail, all the contacts from your Outlook, maybe we were to go through and try to get the emails of some of your Facebook friends by looking them up, or LinkedIn connections, or the people you have in Top Producer, or your CRM, maybe your nurturers and your dialer, if you use like Vulcan or Mojo, all those people. Export, CSVs sit on your desktop, merge them, deduplicate. We use a service called Never Bounce. We upload your lists to Never Bounce to remove all the bad email addresses, and then we download the ones that are clean. So now we have a list of emails of everyone you know that are 99% deliverable. And then you upload those to your email list provider. So you have a place to start, and then you're out, talk to people, adding to the database, right? Let me give everyone really quick. Frank, what the heck are you going to send to all these people you ripped out of my life? This is like literally my friends, family, past clients, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, like everyone's in there. Like, what's going on? Let me give everyone really quick kind of the, I'll articulate maybe the message that would go out for the very first email really quick. All right. So it'd say, excited to reconnect with you as a subject line, and dear friends, family, colleagues, I'm writing you because you bought real estate with me. We're friends. Maybe we've talked about doing a transaction together, but I wanted to write you to let you know that I'm still selling real estate. In fact, I'm just coming up for air after probably one of the hottest markets, with the Fed lowering their, interbank lending rate to zero due to the COVID crisis. Home prices have jumped up X% here in Southern California. And as I actually had time to settle down now with my family and Christmas, I want to write you, let you know that I really maybe even apologize for like not telling you at all or informing you of anything and what the heck is going on with real estate. It's the one sector of our economy that hasn't maybe gotten, creamed. It's actually done fairly well, with all due respect. We're very lucky. So anyways, I plan on writing you more often, actually sending you a couple of videos every single month, answering some commonly asked questions about real estate. And I think they're really good. I think you'll really enjoy receiving them. But if you don't want to hear from me going forward, because I'm excited to kind of reconnect with you and keep sending some helpful stuff, just scroll down to the bottom, unsubscribe. You'll never hear from me ever again, because I know this email is out of the blue. But with that, if you actually made it this far in this email, we're curious to know what your home is worth if you want to sell it. And we actually have trade-in programs now where you can buy before you sell. So if you sell, you're not homeless because there's not much for sale right now. You can click here to find out what your home is worth. It'll give you a good idea. And then call me and I'll give you more accurate once I see the inside of it. Or if you think about buying a home like everyone else, click here and search all homes for sale. You really won't find much. Inventory's down X%. But if you're thinking about buying or selling, you also just reply back to this email, and I'm happy to guide you. Thanks for reading all this, Frank. So that's
what you just shared right there is like worth money.
Oh, it's money. Yeah, absolutely. It's very personal. It's very honest.
Yes.
And someone could say, someone's having a panic attack saying, what are you going to do with literally all these people? What are you going to send them? And I now just calmed them down with that message saying, you know what, that actually fits. I can probably send that out to everyone. It's cool. Yeah.
That way. And not only that, it's like the way I look at it is I think the hardest step for most people is that first step. Like they think about what am I going to send as that first email to all the people I haven't connected with in freaking damn so long that they never ever take the first step. And you just gave them the freaking damn first step in the best way. And I'm sure you have case study after case study after case study to where you tested this and tweaked it and optimized it to get it to exactly what, just came out of your mouth right now.
It's all text. It follows that same format. You'd be surprised the engagement of that type of personal reconnect message is gold. Now, yes, you're going to have people that reply back to you that yell at you. You're going to have people unsubscribe. Yeah. Forget them. I mean, marketing's job is to separate the interested from the non-interested. So don't worry about the haters. Haters are always going to hate. you have to hug your haters. All right. That's another story. But the point is you're going to have people that open it and read it and click it and opt in and reply to you. You focus on those people, right? You let marketing self-identify who's interested. You know what I mean? So now you have this list that you've reconnected with. You're committed to basically now you have that you're going to be publishing this blog. You kind of have a reason to stay in touch with people than just hassling them to buy or sell a house, right? Because you're going to be sending them something helpful and informative and answering questions. So now you have to commit to a content publication schedule. And let me tell you what it is, man. I'll tell you exactly what you should do.
Yeah, please.
There comes a point of diminishing return where you have maximum effort, and any more effort, you get diminishing returns. This is what it is. It's 2 videos a month and 1 piece of mail a month. That's it. So you sit down once a month and you record 2 quick educational Q&A based videos. Now, what are some topics? I can spend a lot of time on different topics. The most popular ones are what's going on with home prices. What are some events happening here in the community? What's going on with property tax information? What's going on with maybe bills going through the legislature that affect real estate. What's going on with maybe some new restaurants or new businesses or new building development projects going on. That's kind of a good place to go fishing. Sound good? But you sit down, you get in front of your webcam, And ideally, someone like us is on the Zoom meeting with you, making sure you look good and you sound good and your lighting is good and your microphone is the right gain and all that, right? Like, let me just give you a little tip. So for example, you might show up sounding like this. This is how your video would sound. I'd say, no. Hey, just why don't you just change your microphone over to this, and you'll come through so much better when you're doing your interview. You may not catch that, and we'll catch those types of things as your director. You hear the difference?
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, big difference, right? So then we start asking some questions. You start talking, we have a conversation, and then you send the file into us, and then we edit ourselves out. So you're left with just you in the video, put a graphics package on it, and boom, write the article, put it up online, put it up on YouTube, get it out. I think you guys know the drill, but that just takes time, right?
Yeah.
So we do that. So twice a month, your whole database, all the new people you've added and all your past clients in Sphere get this nice video email that kind of has this tip along with call to actions to find out what their home is worth, or search homes for sale, or now get an instant offer on your home. If you have one of those express offer, instant offer, iBuyer programs, those are popular call to actions.
Yeah.
Or a workshop. Workshops are very popular too. Maybe register for a workshop. So that goes out by email twice a month. And then those same videos get uploaded to Facebook and they get advertised to your email list too. You take that email list, throw it into Facebook, and you do this thing called a custom audience. Basically, it's a fancy term for if you have their email and the user put their email in their profile, you can run ads to those people. So I can actually boost your videos on Facebook to your database. So they'll probably see it that way. They'll see the email come across, right? But there is another channel, that another media, if you will, that you should communicate with that's overlooked, is direct mail. So in addition to that, we recommend, you can throw thousands of people on the emails. There's no real marginal cost to you, but we recommend you take about somewhere between 150 to 250 people that you know. These are your past clients, your best contacts, your A-list people. I would probably say if you ran into this person at a restaurant, you'd talk to them for a while, maybe even sit down. That's kind of the criteria. Maybe if you have 150 people with that criteria, you're a pretty well-liked person. They call it Dunbar's number. If you Google Dunbar's number, it's like literally the number of people any human can have a meaningful relationship with. It's like 150 people. All right. They should get a monthly piece of mail for you, a monthly personal letter, like just a one-sheet letter that is super personal, almost like it's printed off on your old school inkjet printer, that just has something super personal with something about real estate and to call you if people are thinking about buying or selling home. We do that for you at Viral. So we interview you to create your 2 videos, as well as your monthly piece of direct mail to your top contacts. Now, when you do that, that gets business, hands down. Well, I'm sorry, one more step. Hang on. We have to reconnect. We have to build your database, the 3 steps, right? We got to send out 2 videos a month and a monthly piece of direct mail to your top contacts. All right. Fundamental stuff. Yeah. Here's the 3rd one. The first 2 steps, you get the positioning, you're online, people search for you, people see you, and hopefully people reach out to you and call you to buy or sell a house. But that's still kind of being reactive and not proactive. Step 3 is being more proactive. I can give you the names of all the people who watch your video through your emails. Not only can I give you who watch the videos, I can give you the names of the people that click the links to watch them and engage. Like, let's say you send a video out on 3 things you must absolutely know before you sell your house this spring or in 2021. Wouldn't it be nice to know who clicked that? Well, we know that. So we actually give you these reports, and I recommend you call them. Script is, hey, I see you subscribed to my video updates and just want to see maybe if you have any questions about real estate since it's been so crazy here. Interest rates, or buying or selling a home. I've been working full-time in the business, and like I said, I just see you subscribe. I want to see if you have any questions I can answer for you. That's it. And what's nice, instead of you cold calling, or calling through a bunch of people who have no idea who you are, they're not recently engaged. They're like old leads sitting in the list, or they don't know who you are. You now have recently engaged people who know who you are. So I would call through that list with that type of a script, see where it goes, and maybe there's some opportunity there, So those are the 3 steps. You got to build your list. You got to communicate with it. And you got to call it. Fundamentals, right?
Build it.
Build it, communicate, call. You got to build your list by reconnect with your existing list and asking for permission to stay in touch when you prospect. You got to communicate with your list with 2 videos a month and a monthly piece of direct mail to like your A-list contacts, a couple hundred of that. And then you got to call it. But who? What do I say? Like just randomly calls? Like random? Like no, I would recommend you take a look at the engagements, the people clicking the links and engaging with stuff, and prioritize your reach out that way because you have their contact information. They have a recency. They recently were interested in. I mean, think of all the emails they got. They ended up opening your email and clicked your stuff. I mean, come on, right? Exactly. So call them recency, and then they probably know who you are. I would call those people.
Right. But, okay. So let's talk about that for a second. So let's say somebody has 1,000 people in their database. Okay. Or let's say 500. That's still a big number. 500 people in their database. Yeah. And then, there's people like me that tell, that the people, is you got to be, calling your database at least once a quarter, your entire database. So what you're doing is you're saying is place the majority of the calling to your database to the people that are already engaging with your material first, and then call the other people later on.
Yeah, this is they call this in business like lead scoring. Like who's recently visited the website, how many pages they view, what links are they clicking on? We have all these names. Should we just arbitrarily call the names based upon every quarter? I mean, sure, that's fine. It's better than nothing. But with all this, data collection that's going on with all your activity, I mean, maybe we could kind of prioritize who might be a little more receptive to our message right now at this immediate time. Yeah, call them first. Yes. And and from a little tactical standpoint, you're probably wondering, how do I keep track of all this? Well, when you get the report back of the opens and the clicks, we call it.
So you give them the report.
We do. Yeah.
They don't do any.
No. When you go into like constant contact to pull the report, it comes back all gnarly and like disgusting as a spreadsheet. We clean it all up and organize it and filter like the best people at the top to the worst people at the bottom even for you. So it's like right there, you print off, right? So you like print off and go down the call sheet with a ruler. But before you place the call, because what you have is sometimes, your mom is clicking it every 2 weeks. You don't want to like, hey, you get a reference to the previous phone call. So you search that person, your CRM first, and you see the last time you called them. You look at the previous conversation, then you make the call. So I recommend you always keep track of all your conversations in CRM. So when that report comes in, just do a quick CRM search to figure out, who this person is. Did they buy or sell with you? What was the last conversation? Then call. Fair enough. That's how you handle that. I wouldn't just go straight down that list because it's like a minefield. You're going to have past clients, friends, family in there. And it'd be good for you to maybe look them up in your CRM first before you call. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. So talking about the CRM, I get this question all the time, Frank. Everybody's like, what CRM should I use? Do you have a recommendation by any chance as to what is the best CRM out there that someone can use?
It's funny you asked that question. My wife and I just started a kind of a little investment business where instead of, helping them sell their home, we just, buy the home on less expensive distressed properties. And I had to pick a CRM for real estate. I picked Zoho.
Zoho.
So Zoho for me is like the cheapest, easiest off the shelf CRM, and it works just fine. What a lot of these CRMs deal with is they deal with featureitis of like, they always need to have this new thing added onto it. And it kind of convolutes this basic stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what we used, and it worked great. And it's not used in real estate at all. It's just it's been around for like 20 years. It's like this old workhorse, right? So that's what we use. We run our company viral on HubSpot, which is more of like an inbound content marketing, more built CRM, where Zoho is kind of more of a raw call, probably more suited for the mass number of contacts you need in a real estate business type of a thing. So, but when you get into real estate, there's really 3 things you're looking for in a CRM, essentially. The first thing you're looking for is a wonderful consumer-facing search website. Generally speaking, the CRMs include some type of IDX solution where it plugs into your MLS and people can search for homes. And that needs to be like the bee's knees because you're competing against them searching on Zillow, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say the first thing I'd look for is a wonderful experience searching for property on the home. In addition to that, if the CRM company provides some type of management of maybe they can run some Google AdWords for you or some Facebook ads to get traffic to it for the first place, all the better. Got it? The second thing a CRM needs to have is like a really good, like the essence of a CRM. You put contacts in there, you can track follow-up dates, you can track your deals and everything. Super easy to use, that is just very user-friendly. Like you could take someone that has very minimal tech skills and they could probably figure out how to use it. I'm also a big fan if the phone system integrates. So when a call is made, it automatically logs on the record and records the call. So some type of phone system integration with a CRM is very powerful. And that phone system also integrating with your cell phones, things when they call on the cell phone, it goes to CRM. That's one of the biggest things, is getting the conversations on the phone into CRM, and the integration really helps that. All right. Then finally, on the back end, I probably would say is they generally have a lot of like drip campaigns, or like some type of the person's searching for, it's sending out property updates based upon user behavior, and based upon people logging into the website, it's sorting the people who maybe you want to prioritize your phone calls with in your CRM. And it has that type of lead scoring or behavior predictive analytics in your database for you. We don't deal with CRMs at Viral. Go find one. There's a bunch. I'll just sum off the top of my mind, and there's no. It's just gonna be at the top of my mind. You have Boomtown, you have Commissions Inc., you have Real Geeks, you have Firepoint, you have Real Estate Webmasters, you have Chime. I'm missing others. KW has their one out now, Command, Sierra Interactive. These are all companies you can Google and have fun. And there's a lot of similarities with all of them now. What we do at Viral is you keep all your people in your CRM. We just export everything and put it into our email marketing program, so it's separate.
Mm-hmm.
And the service that we use at Viral for our email marketing is Emma. They're really good. It's myemma.com. And we get very good results in your email marketing. That way, if somebody unsubscribes from the emails we send, they still get the property drips, and vice versa.
Very nice. Okay.
That's my long CRM answer, but it's kind of a longer answer because a CRM is probably one of your first hires.
Yeah, absolutely. Really. I think the CRM is the most important part. I mean, that's you're building your book of business. You got to put it somewhere. So I mean, and at the end of the day, Frank, the way I look at it is, my response is always very simple. There's no shortage of CRM companies out there. On the cheap, on the high end, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, which one is the right one is going to be the one that you're actually going to use.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. So whether you get a Lion Desk for $20 a month or something.
There's another one I forgot. Yep.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Just pick the one that you're actually going to use. Okay. Let's go back to video.
Sure.
Okay. I want to see everyone on video. I want to see all my clients on video. I want to see everyone on video. I love the fact that you guys actually make it like simple, stupid for people to get on video by just doing an interview with them and just asking them questions. They give you the question, you take yourself out, you make the video pretty up, you do the branding and all that stuff, and then there's some people that may not be able to do your service for whatever odd reason. Or
money is probably the biggest one, but yes.
Yeah, but we want to help that person out.
Yep. What do they do? I got you.
So if we could speak to that person, that would be awesome.
Awesome. So you're just starting off. Every dollar counts.
Yeah.
You're not ready to hire an agency to help you with this, which is what we do. Go check out a service called Loom. Loom. It's a free bomb.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is free. You can install it on your toolbar, on your Google Chrome toolbar.
Yeah.
It integrates with Gmail or Outlook. So when you want to send a message and you write an email, it's going to have a little button there saying, say it with video. All right. And here's what I want you to do. When you're following up with a lead, you can write them an email, or you could send them a video. And right there inside of the Gmail, it's like literally you click a button. It turns your webcam on and ding, 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 you're on. You say what you're going to say. Hey, this is Bob. You'd have no idea who I am, but I'm a licensed realtor here in San Diego. And you just registered to search for homes on my, search San Diego homes for sale.com. I happen to see that you're looking for a 3-bed, 2-bed in this area for this. If that's correct. Awesome. My system will send you some really good results. I also want to let you know that if you actually want to see the house, I'm Johnny on the spot. So you give your boy a call, which is me. My number's down below in the email, and we'll go out and take a look at it. And I'll be responsive, and I'll help you get into the home, and I'll represent you making the offer so you don't get taken advantage of and get the best price. All right. In addition to that, you might need a loan. Here's all the information from my loan officer. It's all in there. Make sure you talk to him or her, because not all loan programs are the same. And a lot of these lenders use a lot of junk fees, not my guy. And I've seen lots of rates come across my screen. His stuff is super low. So you owe it to yourself to at least interview one more person for a loan. And with that, if you happen, you actually put in here, you might have a home to sell. I can help you figure out what it's worth. If you want to maybe FaceTime me into your house or Zoom me in, just walk me around. I can give you a much more accurate price of probably what your home would sell for than what you're getting when somebody didn't look at your property, because there's probably unique features and whatnot. So anyways, I just want to say hi. I've also included a link to all my reviews. If you need any help, I'm here. Frank.
Love it. Love it.
There you go.
Love
So
it.
you record something like that.
Yeah.
And you hit the lead with something, a video like that, your conversion will go up because now they see the real person they're talking to. Right?
Yeah.
Usually. So Loom's free. So get yourself a webcam. There was a webcam shortage all year. We were paying black market prices for our webcams of $200 some.
Wow.
But now you can finally get webcams. I recommend the Logitech C920, C920. It's like $80. Get that, plug it in, and that's what I'm using right now. And you'll look great. When it comes to sound, that's a little more longer discussion we don't have time for here today. But if you're watching this, I have a really nice mic here in front of me. This is what the Yeti mic sounds like. Hang on. This is what a headset sounds like. This is a dynamic microphone. This is what your webcam sounds like. So we can talk about some different options for sound. We don't have time today, but you probably want some type of microphone solution. You don't have to go all crazy and get something like this. All right. And then finally, probably some type of a light, so you're well lit. I'll show you here. I have a giant ring light on my face. See that? Because it's dark in here in my home. So it's just coming to me from the side and make sure that I'm really well lit. And all of that, when you sign up as a client, is sent to you. It's included in the bill fee.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah,
So
we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So we talked to the person that, that can, do it on their own. Thank you very much for all that information. Because
Look, start sending it one-to-one to some leads. That's what I would do.
Yeah, because usually what stops people is like, well, I don't know what service to get, what light to get, what microphone, and all that good stuff. You've given that to them, and then there's another person right now that's listening to this interview for the last 40 minutes, and they're saying to themselves, "Man, I love this Frank guy. I love what these people have to offer. I don't have to worry about what to speak about. I don't have to worry about sending. I don't have to." You
got a personal trainer that can help me with this. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you speak to that person? Like, what do how do they reach out to you? Well, where can they check you out? Et cetera. Do we have like maybe a special thing for top listing to the audience, et cetera, kind of thing?
Yep. So there's three things. So the first thing I would do is I go to our website and getvyral.com, GETVYRAL.com. So Y is for, Y is in yellow.
Yeah.
And on the homepage, you're going to see download the video marketing plan. It's right there. It's free. And I'll give you, it's a PDF I actually wrote it years ago. And I actually haven't updated it in spite because there's no need to. It's a timeless thing. Read it. That's the video marketing plan you'll do with us. Then you're probably wondering, I just met this Frank guy, don't know much about him, and probably want to maybe learn a little bit marketing. I teach a live marketing class for all of our clients every Monday at noon. And there's a whole curriculum, 6-month curriculum with 24 lessons for the semester up on the website. And if you click classroom, sign up for one of the classes. We'll invite you in for free. So you have to register. It's not free for everyone. We have to kind of vet you out, but we'll invite you into the client classroom. And why don't you come sit in a couple classes with me and really learn how to maybe use our service at the highest level in our classroom. Again, totally free. Then maybe after you spend some time with me, and again, I'm saying this because it's the same way how a seller decides to use you, by the way. So I want you to hear this. I want you to download the report and maybe spend some time with me through my classes and watch some of the videos in our blog and get our newsletter, and you listen to some success stories. When you're ready, just click request a free strategy call.
Yeah.
And you'll speak with my business partner, John, who started the company with me. We've been friends since first grade. He'll explain the program to you. It's $2,000 up front, one time, and then $550 a month for a year. we give you a 90-day money back guarantee. So if you're not happy or you don't get business in 90 days that justifies the expense already, just email us. We'll give you all of your money back, and you can keep the webcam and the light and everything else we ship to you, as well as the blog and all the materials we built. So I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And you know what, Frank, I want to acknowledge you for that. There's a lot of companies out there that don't stand behind, what you do for them. And if you're not happy, they blame you for it. And I changed my whole entire business model as well too. If you're going to make an investment with me, I now do 100% money back guarantee that I put in writing as well too.
This is 90 days.
At the end of the day, we want to be part of the solution. We don't want to be part of the financial problem that somebody may already be experiencing.
No.
That makes me feel like very good about telling my clients to go out there and reach out to you. And let me tell you, everyone should definitely I'm going to reach out somehow, some way, Frank, because I'm talking to you right now and I'm looking at me on the right-hand side of the screen and I'm like, dark, light, lights right here. You're like looking so pretty. And then, I have no idea what my microphone sounds like, even though I got this and, don't hook it up right.
Hang on. I think you're coming through your webcam and not even coming through that microphone.
See, exactly. I'm not. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like even somebody at my level, needs this service. And I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to, number one, for me to learn from you, because I learn new things from you that I want to pass on to my clients that I love and I want to help them. And now you're able to help out. We get like over 20,000 downloads a month on this podcast. So a lot of people are going to benefit from this. I so appreciate you.
Thanks for having
me. Any final words of wisdom, besides getviral.com, how else can people reach you, etc.? What are your final thoughts or words?
Go up to our website. I'm really proud of our weekly newsletter, guys. We send out every single week, every Saturday morning, the best video our clients put out. So you'll see that. We also pick the top 3 topics that kind of got the most engagement that week. And we're also paying attention to stories put out like by the Associated Press, Times, Post, Journal. And we kind of pick like a national news story that's like in a credible publication that you could give some local commentary on to share with your database. Like, hey, this is some national news. Here's how it's relevant to people in, Lamar's, Iowa or something like that. But it's all in there. And I think you guys would enjoy seeing because probably one of the biggest challenges, what do I even say? What do I talk about? And that's one of the promises we deliver on our weekly newsletter. And that's available on our website when you opt into any form or get the video marketing plan. So Chadi, thank you so much for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome. I'd love to, continue this conversation with you. So in 2021, we got to bring you back on and talk about, some of my clients that are going to use your services and how it's impacted them. Maybe we can do like a group thing, all of us together. So
that'd be cool. And I could show the blogs and kind of tell the stories of where they started and where they are now. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Frank, here's one thing I'm going to say is that, look, I'm going to say that even if you're not ready to use the services of Get Viral, I want you to go to their website. I'm personally endorsing that you go to their website. I'm personally endorsing that you actually, opt in to their list, because you're going to get an example for what you should be doing. So that in itself alone is a course. It's an education. And for Frank to say, hey, we'll invite you into one of our classrooms, I mean, that right there is another Christmas gift. So Thank you, Santa Frank.
You got it. Ho, ho, ho.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you, my friend. And for everyone that's watching the show, we appreciate you as well, too. We do this for you. We don't do this for us. So hopefully you take what we talked about today and that you actually implement it into your business so you can make 2021 an even better year than this year. And we will see you on the next episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.